I met Bill originally, I want to say 2002, 2003.
Right away, we hit it off.
I met Bill way before we were commissioners together.
I was always kind of in awe of the commissioners. But when I first met Bill, he cracked a joke right away.
You know, he's a character.
And he likes to have a good time.
He grew up as a hockey player, but the other hockey players didn't like him because he had too many teeth.
What didn't I ask you that I should have asked you?
Where did you get those good looks?
Oh, he's got beautiful hair.
This beautiful head of white hair. Even when he was, like 6, 7, 8 years old, they hated him so much there in Minnesota that they bribed his mother, who was the draft agent for the local area, to draft him into the Army. So off to Vietnam he went. Bill is, of course, a disabled Vietnam veteran.
Arapahoe County has the second largest portion of veterans living in our state. How do we support those folks? And Bill thinks about that. He thinks about it every step of the way.
Because he'd been there, he'd done that. So he had empathy for the folks that were going through hard times.
The veterans really felt that there needed to be a new hospital because the old one was ready to fall apart. It was something that he and his close friends in the veterans community knew was needed, and we were able to get that thing done. We were able to get this award. I got it, but Bill deserved it. Bill, who was key to all of it and has so many friends who benefit by it, is proud of the service and the work he did to see it happen.
He has worked at multiple levels of government. He is a man of the people.
He can talk to anybody. Bill can talk to anybody. He can make you feel like he's your friend.
He's a very approachable individual. I think that's why people kept voting for him in bigger and bigger numbers every time he ran for office.
You talk about somebody who's done a little bit of everything.
He has a real passion for the fairgrounds and the fair and all of those activities.
I ended up being a pilot.
The electrification of vehicles promoted those efforts here in Arapahoe County.
His experience is broad and deep, from working on the Hill in DC, working in the community here.
He's very smart, and he knows a lot of people.
He loves the name drop.
Whenever he talked about who he worked for, Gary Hart was always the name that came up.
Well, when I was working for Gary Hart...
Bill worked for Gary Hart?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Wasn't, I worked for Ed Perlmutter, or Ed and I did this. It was always Gary Hart. What about me? Am I chopped liver?
I greatly appreciate the opportunity to join many of Bill Holen's friends and associates over the years in celebrating his lifetime of public service.
Bill's passion is taking care of people.
He really cares.
He connects with people, and that says a lot.
He's willing to take people under their wing, and he did that with me.
It mentored me as a young veteran.
Thank you for taking me under your wing, for your advice, for your support.
Thank you for being my friend.
I really have appreciated all the time I've spent with you and your contributions to the Regional Air Quality Council.
You've really been a great representative for Aurora and for Arapahoe County.
Thank you so much for all of your years of public service. I'm gonna need you to go sit down now.
My advice to you is be choosy. Choose what you're gonna do next. Take some time and make it something that you and Debbie will enjoy together.
Continue on with your legacy. As they say at the fairgrounds, happy trails.
When you're thinking of folks that you worked for in the past, don't forget me. Don't always just talk about Gary Hart, please.
Well done, good and faithful servant.
Aloha nui loa.
Enjoy yourself.